Let me just interrupt the jet boating for 1 second and say that the last couple of days I've been sat at the hostel due to severe weather warnings from Cyclone Gita.
That's Cyclone Gita, and it is set to bring some severe weather as we head on in towards Tuesday and Wednesday. You can see it moves across out to the other side, but it is wrapping around a fair bit of wet weather, bringing some snowfall to the tops of the mountains down south. We have got plenty of severe weather warnings. Now, for that,
the silver lining to this cyclone was that it did cover all the hills with a layer of snow, which was absolutely stunning.
How we doing, team? All okay?
Yeah.
How's this?
Awesome.
So, this is coming straight off the top of the Cosmos Peaks. This is a mountain beside us, right here. That's snowmelt. So that's the snow, what we're looking at, we were talking about before. This is it coming all the way down. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
So, in about 24 hours it'll be gone, and we'll be driving straight past in the next trip and not stopping to look at a beautiful waterfall.
That's
not year round. That's just because it was
That'll be gone, I'd say, probably tomorrow. Wow. See the really tall one in the clouds there. If you've got a keen eye, you can see a really tall waterfall. Up above there is where they did lots of filming for Lord of the Rings when they were in the mountain pass where Boromir picks the ring up out of the snow. We're a long way away from home here. We're in the half of the national park.
I'm now stood in Fangorn's forest from Lord of the Rings. When they filmed, they used a camera's perspective to change whether someone was big or small, like the difference between Gandalf or Hobbit.
Hobbit. Now, Mandy has not shrunk, but the chair is now consuming her, and that's how they created the illusion of big and small. So movie makers, even back then, they did use some digital work, but not as much as they do to this day.
This is the Thompson Gorge Road. It is summer, it is dry, but we have had some bad weather, so I'm going to see how far I can get, and if any of the snow that's fallen on the top of the mountains in the last couple of days, because of the of Cyclone Gita, if that has caused any river crossings or anything to get too bad. So we'll see. I need to. So yeah, but look at the scenery and the hills. Like, it's stunning. In fact, I'm going to stop and show you that, because you can see in the distance just this perfect line of snow, where the weather was cold enough for it to snow at the top, but because down here it's a lot warmer, so it's 15, 12 here, it's 21, around 21 in Queenstown, highs of today. Yet there's snow on all the tops of the mountains, and it's February, so it's a bit odd, but it has made my trip very scenic, which is nice. In fact, to just drop my tyre pressures here. So yeah, we'll see. I also want to do the Crown Range Road, one of the first of the 24 gates that are apparently on the track. So, doing it on my own, it's going to be a lot of stopping and starting and getting off and... Oh, you bastard. Okay, we'll back the bike up then. Yeah, so lots of this today, I think. Keep it nice and warm in it. There's a bit of water on the track, so let's say it will annoy me if I have to come back because I've got a lot of road riding to get back to where I was, but I might as well try. So far, this is a very nice track. It's a little lumpy in places, but it makes it more interesting than a gravel road, which is cool. This is like the 4th gate, I think, now. It's a little rutted out. Oh, come on. Yeah, the views are pretty cool. Just keeping an eye on that river. I can't really tell. I haven't got the experience to tell whether we had to cross it from here, but if I have to cross it, I'm looking at it to see. But probably can't tell until I actually get to where the crossing is and plan a route, see what to do. Stuff's really slippery sometimes. I really hope I don't have to go back. Too bad, just flowing quite quick. Go. Another gate. Yeah, it's too wet. Got to turn back. This get the bike out of this little hole and then go back, I think, because this is now up a river the whole way. So I assume it's going to get worse, and then I've got to come back anyway. Okay, about turn.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we get to watch as I struggle and make a complete meal of getting my bike out of this hole as her rear wheel has gone for a swim. Well, now that I've spent the last 10 minutes heaving the bike around and trying not to get my feet wet while stood in an inch of water, it was time that I wished my bike was a C90.
That was hard. Can't do as lift I've done in a while. Boots are wet, so that didn't work. I'm just going to work out how I could. Yeah, so head back now. Go back on the road, and then go back towards Crown Range and see if I can do that. Because this is just going to get. I mean, I didn't even see that hole when you come up. Like it just. You can sort of see it now clearly, but when I was coming up, I thought it was a little bit deeper. I didn't realise it just sort of went and then like it's about a foot deep. But I don't think I damaged anything. Really. Gave this side of the bike a wash. Foot peg still on. That's a winner. Yeah. Adventure biking. Let's go back onto the road, shall we? Well, here I am again at the start of the Thompson Gorge Road because I'm going back. Because it wasn't a road, it was a river. It's not a boat, it's a bike. So you can't do these things. So pump the tyres up, which means I'm doing all this faffery. Come on. And then, yeah, do the Crown Range Road. And hopefully there's no snow. We'll see. Look. If you can just make it out. If I zoom in. Can you see it? Can you see it? Sort of. All that white there. Where's my finger? Come on, finger. Into the... ooh. There's my finger. Yeah, that bit there, that's snow. All that strip. And you can see some more on the hill there. So, zoom back out, less shaky. Yeah, my prism's really good, but the battery sort of dies quite quick, or I didn't charge it properly. Either way. So, having to suffer with the phone. Anyway, I'll see you at the Crown Gorge Road. So, the Crown Range Road is behind me, as is a large roadblock. I had to turn around and come back, and it's not because of the snow. The snow is perfectly fine, but some rocks have fallen down onto the road, and there's a very, very large one apparently waiting to go. So they're having to, they're going to have to obviously get something up there to remove that rock so that it doesn't just want to go when it decides to. Two rocks have already fallen down and smashed into the guardrail and stuff, so they're closing the road for that safety reason, which is real shit, because now I have to go all the way back to Wanaka and then all the way back to Queenstown, and I didn't do the only section of road that I've done that I wanted to do was Cromwell-Sverkensalander, and it was alright road. It wasn't very interesting. Now, so the two interesting roads would have been the Crown Range, can't do it, it's closed, and then the Thompson Gorge Road, where it just, as you saw, it like seemed to be all washed out, and I just thought, well, if the water gets worse, I'm probably going to cock up and drown my bike, and then I'll be there for ages. I don't want to do that, so I turned around. So it's a bit of it's an enjoyable ride, the views are awesome, but it's a bit of a failure for what I wanted to do, because it'll be over 100 kilometres back to Queenstown, which is just, so crap. Can't I just sneak past that rock and it would have been alright? So, while we're here, you watch, I'll put Queenstown, it'll try and take me down the Crown Range. Queenstown, go. Yes, of course you do. 46 k's away, 35 minutes, that would have been absolutely perfect. Let's stop. And 45, 131 kilometres. Balls. 131. 200. Nah, not gonna do it. Right, fuel, and then. Oh, this is so rubbish. The joys of cyclones cocking up your holiday. Never mind. I know this is not quite the road I wanted to take, but the view, I'm just distracting. That. Anyway, 111 k's, and I can get fuel just there. Good, because I forgot already.
After that somewhat failure of a day due to the cyclone's aftermath, I went back to the hostel, laid my bike on its side and started changing the front wheel. I used some shampoo for lube to slip the rubber around my rim. It was then time to repack my panniers that Tom and Phil had sent down from Auckland.